Everyone, welcome back to another episode here on Scrap a Mechanic. We are back. Oh, there's a nice node there. Oh, there's several nice nodes here. I gotta remember to come back here and do some farming, some harvesting. Yes, and you know what? In today's episode, I think that is what we're gonna do. Sometimes you do. Oh, that was a good jump there. Sometimes you just need to, do some slogging. Do some grinding of the resources. But first, before we do that, I actually want to go to Larry's in his humble hideout and try not to roll on my way over there. This thing does like to roll a bit. Look at that understeer. Just turn the wheel and very little happens. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna go make a quick trip over there and see if there's anything new. And you know what? I wouldn't mind doing some farming in order to trade in for some purple clothing boxes at some point. Not today, but at some point. So I'm gonna go over there and just see if there's anything new and see what we need. Alright, Larry, what is going on? I arrived. Oh man, this thing is... hey, check it out! I popped out of the seat and the sound came back on. Most of the trip over here, the engine sound of this thing keeps cutting out. I don't know why. Suddenly it kept cutting out. Around my base it was fine. But yeah, I don't know. It is kind of heavy. It's a pretty heavy car. And, yeah, it's got a bit too much power. It's always... popping a wheelie in the front, or almost, and that's one reason why it's very difficult to steer. I don't know what to do about it. I've put so much weight at the front. I even have an extra useless engine right at the front, right over the front axle, just for the weight. And I've done a lot of stuff like on here. I've moved weight forward. These things used to be in the back. Here, I've put the tank in the back here instead, because that's lighter than these two things. I moved these things up into the middle. I've moved... Oh yeah, the engine used to be back here, so I put the actual engine up here with the fake engine, to put more weight over the front. Just didn't help. I don't know what to say. It helped maybe a little tiny bit, all of that work, but it just didn't help very much at all. My jaw hit the floor. I was like, why didn't any of that help? I don't know. But, I mean, it's not exactly, if you look at it, I mean, it's an off-roader. It has to have ground clearance. It's just not, I mean, the weight isn't all that high. Look how low I sit in the vehicle. You can't even see my head over the bed in the back. Oh, well, whatever. This is the way it is. The engine could be turned down a bit. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay, fine. Alright, Larry, what have you got for us? Hey, anything new? I haven't been here in... I don't even know how long. Don't know how long. What is this? A parachute? No, those are the things. Yes, the fruits of our labors that we must trade in. Okay, so he wants broccoli. Oh yeah, the caged Larrys, the caged farmers, whatever they are. Okay, the broccoli's no problem, but we need these caged farmers. For those, that takes so long to round those things up. Okay, other than that, no, there is nothing new. That is the only thing, so yeah, broccoli and those guys, if I want to do that. Alright then, let's get on with today's episode. Alright, the sound is just really glitching out right now, and I'm only running 20 frames a second. I don't know why. Is it this thing? I don't think so. Look at that, still at 20 frames a second. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Gonna have to restart the game. Not sure why. It's just a bad load today. But anyways, I found a yellow crate, like, just, you know, as I was going along the road, I saw the flash of the yellow and I was like, oh, check it out. So let's see what we get. Oh no, it's another thing of that. And tomato seeds, that's pretty low lev. But okay, well, it was worth a shot. You know, you can get the purple garment box out of those. I don't know if you can get a yellow one, but you can get purple, and sound seems to be partially back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just restart the game. Alright, as I slide down the hill, I think the game's fixed, turned it back on, and the frames were all normal again, and coming over here, I only lost sound one time with this, and yeah, I think it's maybe something about that road, where that one part of the road as you go towards the warehouse. I don't know what the deal is. It seems to be fine. Frames back up to normal, and this guy's coming along. I'll turn this on. He won't bother us, surrounded by all these drills. This is my miner. I have used it for a long time. I didn't show very much of it before, but you know, you get the picture. It's a small miner. It's like a tank. It's like a mini tank bristling with drills, and it works pretty good. I use this a lot, and I even said in an episode a long time ago that I thought it was my final miner. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't build anything else because I'm done building miners. I just want something small and that works, and that, you know, it's a reliable working miner, and it was, and it is, and I'm going to keep it because I do think it's still very useful and viable. But you know, you do your mining, you do your slogging, and you go, oh man, this it's not easy. I just wish I could do it a little bit faster, and then you kind of get that, you know, nudge from somewhere inside of you that says, come on, do it, make another miner, you can make a better one, you can do this, and unfortunately you do. And that's what I've done. I have made I think it's a better miner. And you know, I wanted to try something different, and a long time ago, I think somebody had posted a clip of a miner. Oh, haha, I got it. I think I had requested clips of sawmills. Yeah, I had requested clips of sawmills, and some people posted clips of their sawmills or sawing things that they created, and somebody posted something that was totally unrelated. Yeah, they posted a clip of their miner, and I was like, oh, okay. Not quite on topic, but okay, that's cool that you posted a clip, right? And so yeah, feel free, you know, if you want to post clips of stuff you made on my channel, you know, in the comments, go ahead. I like to see what other people have created, because I don't spend much time looking. Actually, I spend almost no time looking. Actually, I haven't spent any time looking at what other people have made for about 2 years now, at least. And anyway, so I don't know what they made, but in this video, so this guy, he made something. It was different than this. This is all very rigid, you see. It has the drills, and they're like very rigid. It's like you put it up against a stone, and it's like strong, because stone is strong. And I thought, hey, that's what you need. If you're gonna drill stone, you're gonna need a solid machine. And that's what I thought. But it doesn't seem to work out that way in this game. So this person posted a thing where he had these floppy arms, and he just kind of dangled his floppy arms on this rock node, like it was kind of like semi-cooked spaghetti, and it was working really well. And it was a small miner. Of course, it was a small miner, and he couldn't like collect many of the things, and he couldn't refine it. At least I think I remember. You know, it was a small miner, but it was working. Of course, he showed it on a very, very flat piece of land. I think it was dead flat. But it worked, and that always kind of stuck with me. I was like, what? You know, so you build a miner that would obviously never ever work in like any kind of reality, probably, and it works maybe best in this game. Yeah, it's kind of It's interesting. That's interesting. Is it disappointing? Well, that's up to you, but it's interesting, I guess. I'm not gonna say it's disappointing because I'm gonna look at the silver lining and say it's interesting. but that always stuck with me, and so I always kind of wanted to build something like that. So I did. What do we get? Gasoline. Okay, I might be able to throw that in there. No, I can't. And this is what I have created. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Danvins, no. We have been through this before. I mean, the heavy, big creations, you know, they just don't work, do they? You've tried it before, and then you tried it again, and then you probably tried it several times after that, and every time, no, just no. The big creations, too heavy, too complex, and you always just get lag, and you hate it so much, and all you want to do is do the mining, but you can't because it's all the lag, and you have made it too big again. But no, hold it right there. Hold that thought. This is big, yes, but it actually isn't that big. If you look at it, it is not that big. It's big. It's a medium big thing. But you know what? I made it, and I was really worried about that, and I think through the years they have updated it and they have refined the game a little. Just enough to where this particular machine at this weight, it actually isn't all that framey. I've used it a little, and I've used it on some pretty challenging nodes, and it's just not all that framey. I was able to mine big nodes without getting framey. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna put it down to them changing the coding enough to where that's not happened. Hello, Mr. Cow. What's going on? This is gonna be fine. Oh, pushed the wrong button as well. Alright, anyways, this is what it is, and you can see that concept of kind of flippy floppy is what I've gone for, and I've gone for something else as well, and I shall walk you through it very quickly right now. Because if I do it while I'm mining, I won't do a good job because I'm focused on mining, and I'm focused on probably trying to stay on the hill where those nodes, those challenging nodes are. So so it's got these arms. This is like a giant scorpion miner. The only complaint I have about it is that the seat is a bit hard to get to. Let me turn that back on. Okay. And it's a bit complicated, but, you know, most of my things are. Okay, so this slings back over the top for kind of maneuverability mode, or just to get it out of the way, because otherwise it's hanging around low in the front. That's not very good all the time, so I wanted it to go up. And as you can see, it comes up and it kind of gets pushed, and then it kind of gets into kind of like a joint lock here. Where the piston is slightly aft of the piston end where it's connected to on this joint here, and so that when I pull back down on it to get the things in the front, it kind of puts a joint lock on it, and it's kind of just pulling it down. So what I have here, what I had to do was put a set of pistons here with a pusher on it, and this is activated by a logic gate connected to the button number 1, which is used to lower and raise this. So when I deactivate these pistons do activate, and these pull while these push, and it gets the thing down. And then when I bring them back up, these things retreat back into this position, and it just rests upon this block here in its stowed away joint lock. Another thing is that these are spinning in, and these are meant to grab. These are meant to grab the logs and pull them this way, and they also grab onto the node itself and kind of pulls me in. And, you know, instead of explaining it, I'll just show it to you because we got a lot of slogging to do, and I'm ready to get going. Alright, so raise this up. See, it's on a bit of a slinky thing there. And let's get going. Alright, sweet. I have gone back and I have filled up my tank with gas. And this thing is still pretty heavy. I was thinking about putting another grinder on here. You know, is only one grinder. You kind of need more than one grinder. I mean, if you're really gonna do a lot of slogging around, I really just need more than one miner. But they're so heavy. I just don't want to put another grinder on here, or a refinery. Yeah, I don't want to put another refinery on here, but I have some space to possibly do it. Right, so let's get to slogging. Here is a small node on a relatively flat surface, at least around it is flat, which is helpful. And let me just show you how this thing works. Of course, the first thing you want to do is lower it down like that, and turn it on. Alright. So one thing that's slightly annoying is that you can see that I'm not even pressing anything, and my vehicle is being pulled into the node. I have my hands fully off the keyboard as soon as I turned that thing on, and now I'm covered in a stone. So it's these, there we go, it's these wheels in front, and so as you can see there's some benefit to them there. I'm actually being pulled into the node, but as I was going to say, a complaint that I have is that these things kind of steer the car around a bit, and sometimes that can be fortunate and sometimes unfortunate. It goes both ways. Alright, spin a Brody. There we go, a donut. And let's get to it. Alright, so this node here is gonna be easy. The front tires are pulling us onto it. It is let me do that. I like that position. I think that works better. And let me go ahead and lower this thing. So these wheels in front, you see this log there, that's just going to suck it in. It just sucks it in. It's like a vacuum, and it hurls it against those that row of teeth. And then these, let me do this. Yeah, it's chopping them up. It is chopping them up, and basically it's throwing things back. You know, whether it's an unchopped log or it's a log, it is throwing things back. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. It can't do everything. There's only 4 tires, and I've left space in between there because, you know, if I had it to where it was fully closing, it would just kind of like, it would probably separate, and it would, I just feel like it won't work as good. But yeah, you kind of see how it works there. Hope. Let's get in there, open this up, and just let the kind of floppiness flop around on it for a while. You know, you just the tentacles. Yeah, it's like, yeah, keep that in mind. It's like tentacles. There you go. So tentacles is what you want. Extend the tentacles. I can even extend them. More tentacles. Yes, more tentacles. Yeah, and then well, it's pretty much all chewed up. I just gotta kind of go around and collect it all. Alright, so at this point I could choose whether I want to use the tentacles in the front, or just kind of go around and let the front hoover suck it all in. Well, I got some big chunks. I can use the front hoover on the big chunks, but, well, the tentacles seem to be working alright. Just need to, there we go, face it. Okay, let me do that. Oh no, it's pulling me up the hill. There we go. I don't want that. That's bad, but it is. That's just what it's doing. Those tires are literally dragging me. It's hard to drag those tires off because I don't know. They're fighting. They're fighting me. All right. Let me just start driving around here and let the tentacles do the work, and we'll let the front hoover do its work. I'm kind of stuck there. Let's see, what can I do? Okay, yeah, pull that back in. There we go. Now you can go back out again. And just kind of monster truck everything. Oh no, I've got this big chunk blocking my tire. Or get around it. Okay, I got stuff under me, but that's okay. The hoover will back into it. Alright, 3, 1... yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. so I don't want that thing in the way right now. Yeah, just let the front tires bring the stuff in. Here we go. Oh, okay, no, we didn't. Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's a bomb. Where did that thing come from? What was that? Did I just chop that up? I don't think so. It must have been a delayed meteor or something like that. Must have. Yeah, you know how that happens when there's something like way underground. I think that was delayed. All right, so lower this back down. We can get it. No problem. Just jam it in there, extend those. Okay, we're slightly just turning it. Alright, let's do that. Bring it back in. Put the pressure on. Yeah, that's cool. And can I just get up here? Oh, let me raise this up a bit so those big chunks will be able to fit under there easier. And what do you think? Is that working all right? Yeah. Oh, big jump there. And come on. Okay, we'll lower this back down. Oh, no, that worked. And that worked. And that worked. Yeah. See, it's working pretty good. Let me let's do a slide. I'll pick up this piece. That right basket is left basket is getting pretty full. And since the one. Oh yeah, well duh. Because this refinery is pulling from the one on the right before it pulls a single log from the left. I'd like it to do one and then the other and then one and the other, but it doesn't. I'm not sure. Maybe I can move it slightly to the left. Maybe it would then. I don't know if it would. But it empties the basket on the right first. And then it goes to the left one. So it's a bit of a pain when your baskets are getting full and you can no longer collect on the left side. It's kind of annoying. Alright, cool. And looks like there's a tiny little corner poking up on this side. I wonder if I can get this tiny little corner here. Let's see, will these drills get it as they are? Yeah, maybe. Let me face them down. Yeah, there we go. Face them down a bit. Are you getting that? There we go, I got it. And? Oh no, it's stuck under the world. I can see the corner there. Let me try to refine it a little bit more. Or it might pop out after 5 minutes like that last piece. Oh, I think I got something. Yeah, and maybe it sucked up something? Anyways, I got it. I hope that was a good demonstration of the way the wheels work. Now, I saw a crazy node over here. Let's see, on the other side of this chemical plant, which is gone bust, there is this node right here. And look at this thing. Do you want to mine this node? No, you don't. If you were off on a mining adventure and you saw this node, you'd go, aha, I'm gonna find something else to mine because that looks like a pain in the arse. And you're right, it is a pain in the arse. Look at that. I got a rock over there with a beehive. I mean, who wants to be mining and doing all this stuff, you know, working in the heat of the wilds, and then you get attacked by bees, right? It's just not a good situation. Then you got all these trees around here. I mean, normally you just go, okay, I gotta clear the trees out. What is this? Oh, it's an old leg. That's cool. And oh, over here, I can't even drive up there. That is going to be a biatch. Right, it's not a good node to mine, but that's exactly why we're going to mine it. And I'm not even going to knock any of these trees down. I am so confident in this miner that I'm going to mine this entire node. And look at it, you got this slope here. Oh, and my front little things are catching on the side. There we go. And then the whole node is on another, like, volcano here. It's a crazy node, right? I'm gonna mine it as it is, and I'm going to time it for you. You won't have to watch the whole thing. I'll probably do a speedy up a bit. How about a speedy up a bit with some music, yeah? Does that work out? And I'm gonna time this and see how long it takes me to time it, to mine it. And I think I'll start... Should I start in the morning? Yeah, so you can see better, I'll start in the morning. It's evening right now. I'll start in the morning and I'll just go until it's finished, and then I'll tell you how long it took to mine it. Alright, morning has finally dawned on us. Alright, here we go. 3:35 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm gonna start on this node and see how long it takes. Here we go. Alright, I think that's just about it. I'm just going around checking to see if there's any pieces that fell around here that I missed. And, no. Alright, no, that's got a branch. Don't go up that way. No, looks like not. I've pretty much cleared the whole thing. There's one tiny little piece up here. You see it sticking out of that bit right up there. I've got to get that out. Let me see what I can do. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I think I got it. I just got it. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Did a piece fall behind me? I couldn't see. There we go. I got half of it, maybe. There's the rest of it, maybe. Can't tell. Nope, there's no piece over there. Spin a donut and check once more. And... Oh, right over the top. Oh, let me lift that up. As gunless on drills. Yeah, they're called drills. Alright, that's it. Good. Okay, and it is gone in 60 seconds. No, actually. Just kidding, not 60 seconds, not even close. Let's see, I started at 3:35, it is 3:42 right now, so that is actually 7 minutes. And 7 minutes, oh, I'm beached back here, oh look at that. What can I do here? Put some weight on the front. Come on, yeah, I think we got it. and take that back off maybe. And no, maybe toss it around a bit. Yeah! Alright, turn that off. Sweet, 7 minutes for that node. I was thinking more around 10, 12 minutes, something around there, but 7 minutes for that node, and I didn't even get out of my vehicle once. It wasn't the biggest node in the world, but it was a very difficult node. Look at this thing, it's pretty crazy, but I did it between the trees. I did it without disturbing nature any more than we needed to. And there it is, all gone. And let's go ahead and check our bounty for the day. How much did we actually pull? So we did that one node over there, and we did this node over here. What we got to do here is half everything that we actually have. So, because I went into my files and I increased the refinery output per log from 10 to 20. So I actually have twice as much of everything. So right here, so there's 80. I didn't do 8 legs, I did 4 legs, right? So let's see, we just want metal, that's all we're really interested in. Yeah, there we go, perfect, look at that. So 256, 256, 184, 184. All right, so I have gotten, yeah, that's pretty much exactly, right, 256 is the max? Yeah, so that's 1 and a little bit over a half a stack. So between those two nodes, so in case you're wondering how big this node actually was, it was about that size. It gave us probably a little bit more than that one over there, I'm thinking, but not much. So maybe about a stack or almost a stack. Probably that's how much logs were in it, I'm guessing. It's hard to guess actually, yeah. But that's our bounty for the day, a stack and a more than a half. Alright, and as I slide down the hill, I think I'll just say my farewell there. That was the episode. I just wanted to show you this miner because I do like it. I like it even more than my last nimble kind of crazy, well not crazy, but you know, the nimble slidey tank miner thing. But this has solved my problems, pretty much all the problems. I'm quite pleased with it, and I'm sure that this is my final miner. This is probably my last miner that I'm making. Who knows, maybe I could, you know, tweak it up a bit. The game's still developing, we'll get new parts, you never know, but as of right now, that's it, and I think it's a really good miner, and I just wanted to show you kind of this kind of wheel thing. So if you're not utilizing tires with your miner, you might want to think about doing that, and of course also the floppiness of these arms. You cannot go wrong with floppiness. Like the thing down here with that solid wall underneath of drills, that has a time and a place, and those are good too, but when you really want to break up a big solid mass of stone, what you want is floppy arms. And don't forget the tires. Yeah, don't forget the tires. Alright, it's getting dark again. It's always dark in this game. Alright, if you enjoyed it, do spank that like button right on the booty. 1 spank for each cheek. I'm sure it's got 2 cheeks in there. Just don't click it twice because it clicks it off if you do that. 1 slap turns it on. 2 slaps turns it even more on. Probably. Yeah, anyways. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys. I just dislodged my headphone cable. Nice.